Respected Program Chair, Organizing Committee of ICACC 2016, and my dear friends, very good morning to one and all. I am Sirisha, presenting you my article exploring the efficacy of branch and bound strategy for scheduling workflows on heterogeneous computing systems. Outline. I begin with introduction of the problem, followed by the task scheduling problem, related works, proposed branch and bound approach, experimental details, results and analysis, conclusions. Introduction. Computationally intensive applications can be efficiently solved by decomposing into a set of tasks which usually have dependencies among themselves so that they can be executed in parallel. Such applications are usually represented as workflows. Heterogeneous computing systems emerge as an economical viable platforms for executing complex applications so that higher potentials of HCS can be achieved. The holy grail of the researchers is to maximize the concurrency of the parallel tasks and reduce the overheads due to parallelization, thereby maximize the potential speed up. The efficient scheduling of workflow tasks is essential for exploring high performance of heterogeneous computing systems. The task scheduling defines the execution order of the task and maps each task to the best processor. The problem of scheduling tasks is a known NP-complete problem. The task scheduling problem consists of an application model, a resource model, and a criteria for scheduling. The workflow model consists of a set of tasks having dependencies among themselves. These dependencies are the communication overheads among these two tasks. A workflow execution begins with the start task and completes with the exit task. And the schedule length of the workflow is the finish time of the exit task. The resource model consists of a set of processors which are fully connected among themselves. If a task and its predecessor task are executed on the same processor, then the communication overhead is considered as zero. Otherwise, the edge weight is considered as the communication between the two tasks. The branch and bound strategy. The process of scheduling the workflows on heterogeneous computing systems can be formulated as such in a state space. A state space consists of a set of tasks and a collection of operators. Each state signifies the subproblem or a partial solution. A BNB strategy builds a tree-based search space composed of feasible solution and operates according to the two principles. The first principle is to recursively partition the search space into subproblems, which is usually called as branching technique. And then the subproblems are evaluated based on the lower and upper ranks computed, and then pruning operation is applied to eliminate the states which do not lead to the optimal solution. The problem of state space search can be characterized using four tuples. The first one is state selection operator, which determines the order in which the states must be selected. The branching operator determines the number of child nodes that are to be generated for each state that is selected. The rank functions compute the upper and lower ranks for each state. The pruning operator prunes the search space by deleting the states which do not lead to the optimal solution.
Start.
Related works on this area. Kazahara and Narita proposed depth first with implicit heuristic search algorithm, which is a depth first state strategy augmented with the critical path most important successors first heuristic. In this method, the authors assigned priority to each task using CPMISF heuristic. The tasks are ordered according to this heuristic, and then the depth first search is applied to select each state. Jain and Rajaraman proposed the upper rank function for the first time and improved the lower bounds proposed by Fernandez and Buzzell by partitioning the workflow into a set of independent modules and determined the number of independent modules in a workflow, which determined the lower bound on the execution of the workflow. Johnson and Shin presented a parameterized BNB strategy for deadline constrained tasks. The lower bounds were computed based on the critical path, and the upper bound was computed by applying earliest deadline first algorithm. This workflow used by Johnson and Shin had additionally the deadlines which are assigned to each task, and therefore the deadline based algorithm was used for computing the upper ranks. Fujita also devised a depth first scheme but employed highest level first estimated time heuristic for determining the order of expanding the states. The authors aimed to improve the lower bounds proposed by Fernandez and Buzzell and derived lower bound in quadratic time. The upper bound was, however, computed by applying HLFET heuristic, which has order of V square complexity. The proposed BNB algorithm. The SS operator in the proposed algorithm applies the best first strategies so that the best promising states can be explored first. The branching operator generates the child states for each selected state. Each state is created by mapping all the free nodes which are obtained by executing their parent tasks to the processors, where each allocation results in the new partial solution. The ranking function computes the lower and upper ranks denoted as FL and FU for each state. The lower bound for each state is computed by the partial length of the state plus the longest length of the longest path from the task Vi to the exit task. The upper rank is computed by the length of the partial solution till Ni and the length of the longest path from the task to the exit task. The PR operator, that is a pruning operator, is applied after the lower and upper bounds for each task are computed. The nodes are pruned if the lower bound of a state is greater than the upper bound global, which is the best upper bound obtained in the so far explored tree. If the lower bound is greater than upper bound global, then the state Ni can be pruned.
Okay.
The explosion of the state space search tree begins with the initial state. The upper bound for the initial state is computed and is initialized to the upper bound global. And then the initial task, that is a start task, is assigned to two processors, that is executing the task Vi on processor 1 and executing Vi on processor 2, leading to two states N2 and N3. Since the lower bound of N2 is lesser than the lower bound of N3, that is 16, which is the lower bound of N2, is lesser than the lower bound of N3, that is 17, N2 state is selected. Once the task V1 is assigned to P1 processor, the tasks T2 and T3, which can be seen in the example workflow given in the slide 2, we can see that the tasks V2 and V3 become free. Therefore, these two tasks are assigned to two processors, leading to four states N4, N5, N6 and N7 states. Once the states are generated, the lower and upper bounds for each state is computed. And then the upper bound global is updated with this. That is, in the previous level, upper bound global is updated to 24. Since among all the new states generated, the best upper bound so far seen is 19, and therefore upper bound global, which is represented as U global, is updated to 19. Since among all the new states N4, N5, N6 and N7, the state N5 with the lowest bound 15 is selected for the next exploration. This state executing the task V2 frees the task V4, leading to V4 on P1 processor and the assignment of V4 on P2 processor. The bounds for these two tasks are computed, and then upper bound global is updated to the least bound among these two states, which is 17.5. Since the state N9 has least lower bound, this is selected for the next exploration. Among the rest of all the tasks in the state space search tree, the state N6 with the least lower bound is selected for exploration. So executing the task V3, the task V5 becomes free. Hence it is assigned to P1 and P2 processors, leading to state N10 and N11. State N11, state N7 are pruned because their lower bound is greater than the U global. Therefore, we have the state N10 bound, so it is further explored, leading to two states N12 and N13. N13 is pruned because its lower bound is greater than upper bound, and N12 state is the solution state where all the tasks are assigned to the processor with the schedule length 70. The proposed approach. The input for this algorithm is a workflow consisting of a set of V modules and E edges, and the output is a schedule where VI modules are mapped to the processors. An open list is initialized with the root node of the state space search tree. The U global for the n root is computed, and the upper bound of n root is initialized with U global. While open is not empty, then the process continues. Select the node with the least lower bound from the open and call it the best node. Apply the BR operator and generate a set of states NC for the best node. Add NC to open. For each child state NCI which belongs to NC, do compute the lower and upper bounds for each child node. If upper bound of NCI is less than upper bound global, then update U global to upper bound of NC. Else, if the lower bound of NCI is greater than upper bound global, then prune NCI. The experimental details for this work are as follows. The parameters which are required for generating the workflows are the workflow size, which we have set to 40, 60, 80 and 100. The communication to execution ratio, which determines the total amount of communication and the total amount of execution time in a workflow, is set to 0.1, 0.5, 1, 5 and 10. The shape parameter value determines the number of levels in a workflow and the number of tasks in each level. This parameter is set to 0.5, 1 and 1.5. Heterogeneity factor, which states the amount of heterogeneity among the processors in the HCS, is set to 0.1, 0.5 and 1. The average execution time of each task in the workflow is set to 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 and 100. The number of processors in heterogeneous computing systems is set to 1, 4, 8, 12 and 20. The performance matrices used for the evaluation of the scheduling strategies are as follows. Makespan is the primary metric which is used to determine the performance of any scheduling algorithm, is computed by the finish time of the exit task. The makespan ratio, which is obtained by the ratio of the makespan to the length of the critical path. Speed up is the amount of sequential execution time to the parallel execution time. Efficiency can be computed by the speed up obtained by the number of processors used in the heterogeneous computing system. Execution time of the workflow, this parameter determines the amount of time required to generate the output schedule for any graph. The experimentations are conducted with these parameters, and we can see the results with respect to various parameters. In the first graph A, the average make-span ratio with respect to workflow size is determined, and the proposed BNB algorithm performs better than the rest of the heuristic algorithms. In the graph B, the average speed up with respect to workflow size is depicted, and the performance of the proposed BNB algorithm is shown to be better compared to the Heft, PETS and CPOP scheduling strategies. In the graph C, the average make-span ratio with respect to shape parameter value is also determined. Here, the proposed BNB algorithm could explore the parallelism in the workflow and generates better schedules compared to the other scheduling algorithms. In the graph D, the average make-span ratio with respect to CER values is computed. In this graph, the scheduling strategies were highly affected with the rise in the communication times among the tasks. However, the proposed BNB algorithm generated better schedules compared to the other scheduling algorithms. The graph in figure E shows the make span with respect to the workflow size. Here we compare the upper and lower bounds generated by the scheduling strategies for each graph. The lower and upper bounds of the workflows have been always within the make span. In the next graph in F shows the number of optimal solutions generated by the scheduling strategies with respect to the workflow size. The proposed BNB algorithm could generate better schedules than the competitive algorithms. The analysis of the results with respect to the percentage of improvement of proposed BNB algorithm over Heft, PETS and CPOP algorithm. For the make-span ratio, the proposed BNB algorithm is observed to be 5.97% better results than Heft algorithm, 9.78% better results than PETS algorithm and 16.39% better than CPOP algorithm. With respect to speed up, the proposed BNB algorithm surpasses Heft by 22.6% over PETS and 27.49% over CPOP algorithm. For the shape parameter value, that is alpha value, the proposed BNB algorithm generated better schedules for 12.7% over Heft algorithm, 19.7% for PETS algorithm and 26.9% for CPOP compared to CPOP algorithm. The CER values, the proposed BNB algorithm could generate better schedules by 11.4% over Heft algorithm, 20.33% over PETS algorithm and 29.48% over CPOP algorithm. The optimal schedules generated by the proposed BNB algorithm compared to Heft is 66.2% more, and compared to PETS 53.72% more, and compared to CPOP algorithm it is 51.8% more. The conclusions: the major contributions of the present work are: the rank functions are better and less complex compared to the earlier work. Tighter ranks enabled the proposed algorithm to prune much of the space tree, resulting in higher performance. The proposed BNB algorithm explores fewer states, resulting in the increased efficiency. The upper and lower rank functions for each state were computed with a complexity of order of V plus VE. and order of V respectively, where V is the number of tasks and E is the number of edges, while the earlier algorithms required at least order of V square complexity. Sharper ranks could prune unpromising states of the search tree, hence fewer states are explored, resulting in higher performance. The proposed BNB algorithm applies BEFS strategy to expand the most promising states first, and the first feasible solution obtained is the optimal solution. The experimental results have shown that the proposed BNB technique is effective in exploring high potentials of the branch and bound algorithm in finding exact solution. The performance of the proposed BNB strategy is evaluated with the well-known Heft, PETS and CPOP scheduling algorithms, and the experimental results reveal that the proposed BNB strategy has generated optimal schedules for 94.37% of the cases. The references for carrying out this work are as follows. Thank you. I thank the organizing committee for giving me this opportunity to present my paper. Thank you.